Okay, sir. So this is all right. So we have yes. Yesterday we were in ultimate load. That a priori, if you'd like to know what is the maximum load that you can put on a beam, it is possible to find out maximum load that can be put, because if you put that load, then the beam will fail, and it is very easy. I think it is a very simple concept. That means the structure will form into a mechanism, and there will be a plastic hinge formation. Not only one plastic hinge formation. I have taken one example of simply supported. There was one plastic hinge, but I gave you two more examples. Has anybody tried and got the solution? They are very easy. They are very easy. Clamped beam. What will be, supposing it is subjected to central point load, what is the maximum P that can be put on the beam before it fails? PU. So what will you do? Load a beam can carry as something. Maximum load a beam can carry. So we have given one example. Let us take another example. And another example, I am taking simple ones because I can solve it in the class. These are there in your book, and if they are not there, you please go to the library and you will find some books on plastic analysis. Title will be Plastic Analysis by Hodge, Hodge, Hodge. And there you can find out these solutions. So this is okay. So this is a beam, and the depth is something. I think you have already. And so what will see this beam, because you have not done, but then I mean this is indeterminate. This is an indeterminate problem of degree 2, because if I remove this, then it is cantilever. Cantilever is determinate, but then we have put this. So put this means there is a W. What are the things that are 0? I mean moment and vertical reaction. Horizontal reaction anyway is not there. So it is a indeterminate of degree 2. But basic idea is that when load will increase, when you are increasing the load from 0, and this will deflect. Can you please sketch the deflection of this beam? What is the difference in the deflection pattern of this beam and that of simply supported? First, don't worry about. Yes, this is if you take this deflection delta under the load and you plot it, then it will have something of. Actually, it is not this. It can also be linear here and then something like this. P delta curve. This is no. This cannot be. This cannot be, because what is happening after this P, deflection is what? Deflection should become infinite, na? Is this curve okay? What is this? See, when the failure takes means what? Deflection will become very large. So this does not give, because here this curve, this is also a non-linear curve. But then here deflection is limited, although it is a asymptotic here like this, but then it is not infinite, it is limited. So it should perhaps so it will go something like this. Yes, so this is PU. Here it is showing yes. After this, it is deflection is going infinity. So plot should be like this. But then what will happen? You see, which are the points where? Did you notice what is the change in the shape of the deflection profile between this and simply supported? Yes, Rahul Sharma. बताइए. See, we had plotted. See, you should be able to sketch the deflection. Forget about the mechanics. At least how will the beam deflect when the load is applied? What do you mean it was not symmetric? It has to be symmetric. What is this? So tell me physically what is the difference in the deflection profile of this beam and that of a beam? I'm not teaching mechanics here. I'm just saying common sense. I'm plotting also here in front of you. This will be the deflection. What is the difference between this dotted line and this dotted line which I have drawn? Okay. बताइए आप प्लस. So what is that called technically? Horizontal. Because it is clamped, so slope of the deflected profile is 0 here. Here it is rotating. These are hinges. This can rotate. So there is a finite rotation here and here. While here, if you draw the tangent, it will be 0. This is a tangent here. If it is clamped, means slope at the ends will be 0. What is the boundary condition here? W is 0. Here also W is 0. W means transverse displacement. If this is x direction and this is z direction, so let us say displacement in z direction is W. That means all this is W. So W is 0, and here what else is 0? Nothing else, I think. Here I will say moment is 0, because there is no physical moment here. So here moment should be 0. W is 0. W is displacement. That means this delta. Central maximum W maximum is delta I have shown. That is all. Nothing else. So, and here what is 0? dW by dx is 0. Slope, rate of change of slope with the, rate of change of W with respect to x. It is called slope. Slope is 0. This is you must observe. Whenever you see any structure, observe. Observation is the best way of learning. If you keep your eyes anywhere you go and just don't see, many people when they walk on the footpath, first of all, not many people walk on the footpath, even if they are empty and walkable. So they will be walking on the middle of the road, and then but they see in the sky. They never look down, on the ground, Nothing. They don't see anything. What is there around them? Nothing. If you ask them what did you see anything on the road today? What? Oh, there was one person lying there on the footpath. No, I did not see. So they are so engrossed in their own thoughts that they are all thinkers. They see on the sky, problem solving. Okay, so slope. So this is the displacement. Now here the bending moment diagram in the simply supported beam, the bending moment diagram was like this. This is SS, simply supported. Now I am only giving conceptually in a clamped clamp. See, this is also now a moment will be created. As you load, moment will be here, here, and center. So I will not tell you how to draw the bending moment diagram for this, because there will be moment here, here, and here. So maximum moment will be occurring. Now which one will be, this will be bigger or this will be bigger, that I will not tell you right now. Okay, but I will tell you only these 3 points are points of maximum moments. So if you draw the bending moment diagram for this, so then this here, see how is the bending. See, there will be, so this is the point where maximum bending moment, and here you're seeing that this curve is becoming something like this, changing its curvature. So here the curvature is, center of curvature is here, and in the central portion as you change, center of curvature is here. While in the case of simply supported, it is always on the top. This is the center of curvature. No change in curvature. So here, I think I have told you one point. What is that point called? Contraflexure, point of where moment changes its sign, where moment goes from positive to negative. That means zero moment. First of all, that point of, so there will be some point of contraflexure here and here. Point of contraflexure, because where the curve will be changing its curvature. So there will be moment zero. Point of contraflexure means moment will become zero, and curvature, and physically curvature changes its sign. So this is point of contraflexure. So in this case, the bending moment diagram will be, see, there will be here, there will be bending moment, and this will be bent. Tensile stress will be created on the top, while here tension is being created at the bottom. So this will be in the center. So your bending moment diagram is coming, it will become something like this. This is the bending moment diagram. So this is negative, this is plus, and these are the 3 points where maximum bending moments are occurring. So you don't have to learn or know too many things, even if you can conceptually visualize what is happening to the structure. So these are the 3 points. So as the load increases, this ordinate is going to increase. So as the load increases, this will increase, this will increase, this will increase. So next diagram will be, bending moment diagram will be like this. Next bending moment diagram will be like this. It will be like this. But basic thing is, there is a maximum bending moment here, maximum, these are the 3 points. Ordinates may not be equal. All the 3 ordinates are not equal. Okay, this and this are equal, but then this may be, I don't want to give the values. So ultimately what is happening, these 3 points are going to be stress maximum. The cross section over here, here and here will undergo, they will, what? Actually what happens, in this problem what happens, that this moment is slightly more than this moment, central moment. So as the load increases, you have the entire cross section becomes plastic first here. The cross section becomes plastic here first, because this one is slightly, this ordinate is bigger than that, but ultimately it does not matter. Now if it becomes plastic hinge, means there will be what? A moment will be acting. What is the difference between a plastic hinge and elastic hinge? Plastic hinge always will carry a moment, fixed moment, MP, full moment capacity of the section. MP is the full moment capacity of the section. So MP, while the elastic hinge or normal hinge does not have any moment. Okay, no moment. So there will be an MP here, and here also an MP. First. Now center, that means this becomes actually technically, this becomes a simply supported beam. It becomes plastic, so flow starts, so it can rotate now fully. Once it becomes a plastic, material becomes very fluid, viscous fluid. Plastic means what? Viscous fluid. No, it starts elongating. So no rotational resistance. So then this will become simply supported, and then it can be loaded. Simply supported, it will not fail. Simply supported beam will not fail. It is okay. It can still take load. So you load it further till the central section also becomes fully plastic. So ultimately what will happen, that this beam will here okay. So instead of 2 MPs acting in the simply supported, now you have 4 MPs at failure. Now in this case, yes, it has failed. This is a rigid member now. This is a rigid member now, because all this bent portion will become straight. Once it becomes plastic, it becomes a rigid bar between 2 points. So, and then this is mechanism. It can be moved up and down. So this is called failure. This is no longer a structure. Mechanism is not a structure, because it cannot take load, because once you apply load, it will deform further. This will become a mechanism. Okay. So then this load P will assume Pu at this stage. So what is the great thing in this? This problem can be, yes, somebody asks you what is the ultimate load for a clamped beam when it is subjected to this. So there is no problem. Still we are assuming that these displacements are not large. Delta theta is still a small rotation. Because if you bring in complications, then you cannot solve a problem. Yes. That is in the beginning I told you, before in the elastic range. Why means, actually if I solve this problem as indeterminate, you will find that this ordinate of moment is bigger than the central moment. I have not solved it, because here I don't need to solve it. Okay, indeterminate problem has to be solved. So then only we can find out the moments. So it is bigger if you solve it. But otherwise also, see, at the failure, these 3 hinges will form at three locations. Finished. Because these 3 points are points where maximum moments are occurring. So ultimately these are the 3 points. So you have work done by external load equal to Pu into L by 2 into delta theta. This is the work done by external load. And work done by internal load will be how many MPs? 4. This MP has rotated by theta, this is by theta, this is by theta, this is by theta. 4. So earlier it was 2 MP, now it is 4 MP multiplied by delta theta. So therefore, Pu equal to how much? 8 MP by L. How much was the earlier MP? How much was first? So now this is 8 MP. See, MP is fixed. MP, the value of MP is fixed. What is the fixed value? Cross-sectional plastic moment. This is fixed. Now, yesterday I gave you the, I found out the two rectangular stress diagram multiplied by lever arm C and T will be equal. So that is, it is fixed. So this is how much? So it is 2 times. That means this load, this beam can carry 2 times the load, because that is 4, this is 8. So since MP is fixed, L is fixed, so this beam is as strong as double or 2 times that of simply supported. You can load this twice. You can put on this twice the load. So by making the beam fixed, by increasing the fixity, you can ultimate load capacity can be increased. Yes. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. नहीं, that you take it like this only. I'm sorry if I have made that. So take it like this. Work done. All right. So, and what is the value of MP? MP is equal to? Sigma y into BH square divided by 4. This is when the entire cross section becomes plastic. Okay. All right. So like this, you can also find out that of one end fixed, other end, so like this. And then also find out now next, which may not be there in your syllabus, or this one. Now improve this, go to the next class of problem, and another example you take. I will stop, my dear friend, so don't worry. There. If it is subjected to a load P naught, uniformly distributed load, then you please find out what is load carrying capacity. That means what is the value of maximum P naught. This one we will be increasing the uniformly distributed load uniformly. Uniformly it is distributed, and that we are increasing slowly and slowly. So what is the maximum P naught that can be put on this beam? Of course, the bending moment diagram, what is the bending moment diagram type? Quickly, what is the shape? Yes, it is like this. This is the bending moment diagram. It is also the deflection diagram. It is also the bending moment diagram. BMD. So where it has got maximum bending moment here. So this point again will become plastic, and the moment it becomes plastic, it will become 2 rigid bars, and then you have to find out the work done by this distributed load when it takes this shape, because all the distributed load has moved not equally. Work done by this distributed load, because this distributed load has moved less, this more, but they are all linear. So you can find out the work done. Slightly 1 degree difficult, but it is solvable by you. If you have crossed JE, then this is not a difficult problem. Work done by P naught. So then you find out, and then you relate this to 2 MP here. Okay, so I will, because you have to go to the next class, so I will stop here. But please help me to come at 2 o'clock. Okay? Yes.